Coming up, VSU welcomes back Lady Blazer National Softball Champions.
And a busy graduation week for our high schools in the area. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ben Skender.
And I'm Stephen Cook. And it's official, the Valdosta State Blazers are the 2012 Softball National Champions. After starting the tournament with a loss, the Blazers had to fight their way through the losers bracket all the way to the final game. The National Championship game was a recap of the first game of the tournament, only this one had a different ending. UC San Diego was defending last year's national title while VSU was fighting for their first one. With a final score of 4-1, the Blazers are bringing the trophy home to Titletown. This marks the 6th national championship for Valdosta State, but the first in softball. Tune in to tomorrow's broadcast for an exclusive interview with the seniors of the national champion winning team.
In other campus news, Dr. Phil Gunter, VSU's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, passed away this weekend. Gunter joined the VSU family in 1993 as an associate professor and head of the Department of Special Education and Communications Disorders. He was named Dean of the Dewar College of Education in 2003, and then in 2010, Phil was appointed Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. No further details are available at this time. We will keep you informed as the story is updated.
Investigators are still trying to figure out how 6 Georgia school buses got caught up in a massive chain reaction crash this weekend. The buses were headed to an Atlanta amusement park this past Saturday evening in Newton County. 65 people were sent to the hospital, including one seriously injured driver.
Arrests have been made in connection with the shooting of 19-year-old Rontario Thompson in Albany last Saturday. 63-year-old Billy Moore and 45-year-old Steve McGowan from ABC Bail Company of Leesburg have been charged with aggravated assault and reckless conduct. Luckily, Thompson's injuries are not life-threatening. Both Moore and McGowan have been taken into custody and booked in the Dougherty County Jail.
Coming up, a busy season for high school graduation.
And a look at your hot weather forecast. Stay with us.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family.
Ooh.
So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 110. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism at autismspeaks.org. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. If you were near Martin Stadium this weekend, you probably saw a large graduation ceremony.
More than 600 Lowndes County High School students received their diplomas this weekend. This Saturday ceremony was the largest graduating class ever for Lowndes. Retiring Lowndes County Superintendent Dr. Steve Smith and LHS Principal Wes Taylor delivered their last speech praising the 2012 class for their hard work and record-breaking achievements. The class had over 200 honor grads and nearly $12 million of awarded scholarship money to the seniors.
Across town, Valdosta High School holds a baccalaureate party for the class of 2012, as many students take the opportunity to spend the time with their peers before graduation. News Valdosta's Cam Copeland has more on that story.
Valdosta High School is holding a baccalaureate program designed to recognize the graduates of the class of 2012 prior to their final progression into adulthood. Many students have gathered with their family and friends at the Valdosta High School Performing Arts Center for the purpose of having a memory-gaining experience, enabling them to spend more time with their contemporaries before parting. Many faculty members from the Valdosta City School System, including the interim superintendent and the Valdosta High School principal Rufus McDuffie, are attending the ceremony for the purpose of supporting their students. They attend the ceremony in hope that their students will utilize the wisdom they have gained in high school after crossing the stage on Friday night. The program features various selections by the Valdosta High School Jazz Ensemble, a dance by the Valdosta High School dance team, various motivational and commemorative speeches by students and community leaders, and a light reception. As they are in good spirit for the program, many students are using this as an opportunity to unite with their classmates before moving on to a new phase of life. Approximately 340 students will be graduating from Valdosta High School on Friday, as they hope to use what they have learned in high school to prosper as they move on with their lives. With News Valdosta, I'm Cam Copeland.
The Wiregrass Georgia Tech Foundation and Valdosta Toyota have worked with Valdosta High School all year to give incentive to their students. Today, students will be presented with prizes from Wendy's, Wild Adventures, Chick-fil-A, and many other places. 15 seniors have also met the requirements to qualify to win a Toyota IQ car from Valdosta Toyota. On Friday, these students will receive a key after their graduation practice. The student with the correct key will be given the car.
Taking a look at your local weather, today the warm weather continues with mostly sunny skies with a high of 92. Today we'll get a little cooler with lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, expect isolated thunderstorms with a 30% chance of rain.
Coming up, a look at Art After Dark.
And some onions are being recalled from local grocery stores. We'll have the details when we come back.
Danse, balance sur la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches, au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
My dad's one of the producers. Bring this one.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. I'm Stephen Cook.
And I'm Ben Skender. There's bad news out today for Georgia's unemployed. Georgians who lose their jobs after July 1st may lose some employment benefits due to a law that is meant to help pay off a $700 million federal loan. State Labor Commissioner Mark Butler estimates this law will save $180 million a year. The new law will pay out 20 weeks of benefits to the newly unemployed instead of 26 weeks. Advocates say it is unfair to the jobless and that instead employers should have to pay higher unemployment insurance taxes.
More than a ton of chopped red onions have been pulled off shelves in Georgia, Florida, and 12 other states across the country. The producers feared that the carrying cases of Listeria bacteria, which can cause high fevers and potentially death in those infected. Gill Onion, the California-based company behind the product, says no illnesses have been reported. Still, any consumers who have recently purchased these onions are advised to throw them out.
Downtown Valdosta hosted Art After Dark this past Friday evening. News Valdosta's Kristen Finney has more on that story.
Downtown Valdosta's art scene came to life Friday night during Art After Dark as local artists and musicians exhibited their skills. Art After Dark began 5 years ago as an attempt to bring more people into downtown Valdosta and to highlight local artists.
To me, it's very satisfying to have someone walk up to me and tell me that they've been drinking out of one of my mugs for 8 years. Or they tell me they broke one and can I make them another one.
Art After Dark originally began as part of First Friday, but quickly expanded to include the third Friday of each month as well. Art After Dark features many artists, including painters, sculptors, potters, and musicians. Art After Dark is a way of celebrating the talents of local artists and craftsmen. Many art galleries extend their hours for Art After Dark, and restaurants will sometimes sponsor different musicians. Be sure to check out downtown Valdosta on the first and third Friday of every month to be a part of Art After Dark. For News Valdosta, I'm Kristen Finney.
Snakebite incidents in Georgia are on the rise this year, and experts attribute the relatively mild winter. During a typical year, an average of 400 snake bites are treated in Georgia. This year, the reptiles got off to an early start, with 120 Georgians having already been treated for copperhead and rattlesnake bites. To avoid the reptiles, experts suggest clearing out piles of leaves or wood and to keep garbage away from the house.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Ben Skender.
And I'm Stephen Cook. Have a good day.